Alright guys, we got a brand new video. I am so excited to be reviewing this 5-pack. This is the Godzilla X Kong the New Empire Ultimate Titan Battle Pack. I never thought they'd be making something like this, but I'm so glad that they did. This was such a easy cash grab for them. They had to do really is just repaint some figures, put them all together, and there you go. That's pretty smart of them to do, but on the front it says includes 5 Titans right there. Includes 5 Titans. Godzilla Evolved, Kong with Beast Glove, Skar King, Shimo, and Mothra. So it's a pretty cool 5-pack. When I first saw it, I thought it only came with 4 of them. Then I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get this. But then I saw Mothra at the top. I was like, okay, yeah, I have to get this now. But if we turn the box to the side, you see the logo again. Turn the other way. It's nothing important. Down here it says the New Empire, Godzilla and Kong. Can't wait for the third one. And then here's the back. If you want to read it, feel free to pause it. Zoom in on the pictures. Looks pretty cool. But yeah, we're going to open this off camera. So yeah. Alright, so here's the lineup. Basically, looks very cool that we have on them. Of course, I already attached the tails on Shimo and Godzilla. Pain in the butt. I really hate doing that. You know, I've been doing it for the Godzilla figures for a long time, ever since Playmates released the Godzilla vs. Kong toy line. But we're going to take a look at these accessories first, those small little things just to get them out of the way. First, we got like the Grasshopper HEV, which I'm still not a big fan of the design that they released for the movie, but it still looks pretty cool. Second one is Gia. Very small figure, obviously not in scale, I don't think. No, not in scale, definitely. But you kind of had to have an accessory for Mothra. Then we got the Heat Blast for Godzilla. And then the Ice Frost Blast, I guess, for Shimo. Pretty cool. But as we take a look at the figures, we're going to start with Mothra. Probably the one I'm most excited for. But looking at Mothra, pretty cool. Her wings, obviously, crazy wingspan right there. You can move both of the wings, which I was worried you couldn't. But it's very cool. I wish we got a version of this with the King of the Monster toys, but we never did. Besides the little awful, what was it? Is it Jazzwares maybe? With King of the Monsters, I can't remember. But this is a very cool figure. Nothing else moves, no body movements, just the wings. But I still think it's a crazy looking figure. Of course, these are stickers. It'd be pretty hard to paint all of this, so they just applied stickers to it. But a very cool Mothra figure. Now, if we look at Godzilla, I knew for a fact they were going to make this version of Godzilla, but I didn't know like how they would. Maybe just a single pack, but they decided to include it in this pack, which I think is pretty smart. Of course, they spray painted the whole Godzilla. This is the same build, I guess, that we've had of him. But articulation-wise, his tail moves, you always have to attach it. The basics, his legs move, his feet swivel. His arms move up and down. His head does not move, but his mouth does open. Of course, you can't even see his eyes, I guess, but still very cool figure. I love this figure. This might be one of my favorite versions of the Godzilla that they have included in this wave. Next, looking at Shimo. Of course, for articulation-wise, you have the tail, his legs, his feet do swivel, or her feet swivel. Can get him in crazy monster fight positions. Then his head moves, or his neck moves, and then his mouth opens, or her mouth. I don't know why they did that. That looks awful right there. Kind of crazy though. But obviously she has a different, I guess, color variation. Just to get heated up like Godzilla, which is pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool figure to add. Then next, Skar King. Now, this might be my least favorite in the pack because, zoom in a little, get a little closer, because my figure won't move right here. So he's basically crooked or paralyzed, basically. So it might be hard for him to stand up. Of course, this does come off. I thought I'd have a little rubber band, but he's just like the basic figure, except you get a little orangey marks, I guess, maybe from the fire or anything like that, but he's pretty cool. He does have a lot more articulation than most of the monsters. His arms move, his elbows move, his hands swivel. Same with the other one. obviously. His head moves, this waist does not move, his legs kick, his knees bend, and that's pretty much it. But it's a decent figure. I don't know why mine is crooked though. Maybe it looks like that because of, like, you remember he was standing up looking at Kong in his lair. Maybe that could be cool, a way to pose him. But last but not least, we have Kong. This is again the basic figure, but they repainted with frost or ice when he was blocking Shimo's frostbite or freeze, I guess. But the articulation excuse me, is the same. His head moves, obviously. His arms do move. His elbows move. His hands swivel. This one's not wanting to swivel. I've already tried. Then his legs move. Knees move. His feet do not swivel, but he does have pretty short legs, if I'll be honest. But I think that it is a great figure. I think all these are great figures if you bought them separately without the repaints. But that does it for this video of the review of the battle pack. I like to keep it short and simple with this, but you get a lot for $45 with this ultimate battle pack. But feel free to check out my other videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.